Hari Bol. जय जय श्री गांधर्व के गिरिधारी चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, विनाश लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त शिरोमणि भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की, पतित पावन प्रभुपाद की, जय गौर प्रेमानंद. Hare Krishna. So while you're doing the kirtan, you should have that intense connection to the Lord. Just hearing it's of no use. I request each and everyone to participate, clap loudly and just chant. Otherwise, how come our heart gets purified? It's filled with so many anarthas. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsar, never it gets purified. To have the intense feeling, you have to do the kirtan. And if you have a family with you, it's amazing. So that they can give the chorus to you along with everyone. You should have that enthusiasm in singing. Then you can feel the difference. Otherwise, it's as somewhere you're sitting in front of a TV, something you're watching a movie. Like, no, it is your participation is required. Okay, yes. So I can see many are not turning on their videos and not participating. Even some on their videos also, they sit still. No, you have to. Okay, yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for wonderful kirtana. Maybe Prabhuji, if they attend offline events like Abhishek, Narasimha Abhishek, and also in Electronic City, we conduct weekly programs, right, Prabhu? If they participate there, then they will get the real feeling also of kirtana. So
yes,
hope,
if they are somewhere near to this, they can. They can
yes. Okay. Hare Krishna to all. Welcome you all to the day 12 session of the Bhagavad Gita. So today we'll learn about chapter 11, which is the universal form, where Arjuna requests Krishna to show his Vishwarupam, and this covers Arjuna's reaction after seeing the Vishwarupam. So there are many interesting things in this chapter. So please give your attention for an hour or so without having any distraction. Please switch on your videos to have a better attention. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, you can start.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. So once again, I thank each and every devotee who are. This is not that you're just coming and spending 1 hour here. So you're changing your life. I don't know how far you're able to understand this. Definitely you're changing your life. And you can see the difference. Just I hope in this 11 days is sufficient for you to see. But still, if you're not seeing any changes, definitely you will see within this 18 days, or it depends on each and every living entity, how much anarthas is having, and it depends on his participation also. If you're completely absorbed and hearing in this Bhagavad Gita sessions and participating in the kirtans and engaging in the this thing quiz part and all the things, that means you're 24 hours, you're conscious with Krishna. That makes a huge difference. And for this divine vision and divine message, see here, this is 11th chapter, the universal form. You think we all are qualified to see this universal form? Even Arjuna was not qualified. Happened here. So even Arjuna was not qualified. So Lord Krishna gave a divine vision to him. See this universal. Now, how do we get divine vision? Prayers. How humbly we pray to the spiritual master and Krishna, seeking their blessings, requesting that I am the most fallen soul. Please protect me. Please give me the vision. Let me understand. Let me see you. In this way, it depends. Intense prayer. Okay. Now let us all together pray. And I also always pray that, because whatever I say, it should be authentic. It should be the words of my spiritual master. And it shouldn't be my words. There's no use in me saying I'm just an ordinary person. But the words which is coming from Parampara, which is coming from the spiritual master, it has that weightage. Even my words can transform the most fallen soul also. I don't have any powers, but the powers come from the Parampara. It is directly connected with Krishna. And to receive that, you should be, what I can say, in a favorable condition. That means your prayers should be intense. So then you will be able to get the same message and the same understanding and same realizations. Okay, now let us start with the prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Nama Acharya Padaya Niti Kripapadaya Gaurakatathamadaya Nagaragata Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Nangayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vandeshi Gurum Dinatarinam Paramanandam Madhavam Chaitanya Mishwar. So, in the very first class also I explained that after this prayers I say one more prayer also. It is Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim. I pray the pranam mantra of my spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. After that I recite this Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam. So only by the blessings of spiritual master, Mukam, a dumb person, is able to give a pravachan, something like me. Even a dumb person can give, an unqualified person can do the best of the whole universe. No one can do because he's having the mercy of spiritual master. Then Ungum Langayate Girim, layman who's without his feet is able to walk the mountain by the mercy of God. Crossing this material world is not a big deal. Person to whom he has surrendered to the spiritual master. Okay, Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Yat Kripatamaham Te Shri Gurum Dinata. Only a person who has received the mercy of the spiritual master, he can succeed to any of his extent. Only thing you need, humble praise for that. Now, first let us show our gratitude to His Divine Grace Adai Charanavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. And today, in so simplified way, we are able to understand this Bhagavad Gita. We are unqualified even to read this or hold this Bhagavad Gita. So by His mercy, we are able to understand in ordinary English language, in all the other languages, the whole world. How many languages are there? So many languages has been translated. And it is an authentic book which is coming from the Param. Not even a single word is being interpreted. Many times when the Srila Prabhupada is glorified, so you're such a great personality. You are given so many books and so many scriptures. He said, I don't have any credit for this because nothing I have done. Yes, definitely I have one credit that I have not interpreted just as it is from my spiritual master, from Acharyas. I am giving as it is to you. That is the only credit. I'm not just adding or subtracting anything from this. So he's just translating. You should read the books. You have to. Everyone should have a copy of Bhagavad Gita. You can see there, word to word. Not only translation, purport, and shloka. In that shloka, word to word is giving the meaning of it. Amazing. No ordinary person can do this. Okay. In the 10th chapter, what did we learn? So it is Vibhuti Yoga, where Krishna is revealing his potency or his strength How could we all see Krishna everywhere? This is Vibhuti Yoga, hearing. So attributes of faith. So the more you hear, the more you'll be able to understand. The more you give your time, your energy, your intense, I was saying, intensely praying. How much you're absorbed in it, so much you'll receive. Then essence, the 4 shlokas we said, Chatushloki. So Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartate. He is the source of spiritual, material world, everything. And only the devotee who knows this knowledge will surrender unto him. Next shloka says, Machittamatkata prana bodhayantasya parasparam katayantasya mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. A person who is a devotee is always blissful, just bodhayantasya parasparam, discussing this, my pastimes. They don't know anything other than me. And Krishna says, even me, I don't know anything other than my devotees. That is the intense relationship between the devotee and Krishna. Then he says, Tesham satati yuktanam bhajatam priti purukam dadami buddhiyogam tamena mam upayantate. I will give the intelligence to that person who is lovingly engaged in my service to come back to me. What all the required knowledge I'll give to him. And it will be revealed in the heart. And how it is revealed? He says in the next verse that as a lamp is being, the knowledge, when you light a lamp, how the darkness vanishes. In that way, our hearts anarthas, all the contamination vanishes when we start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and accepting Krishna Supreme. Then acceptance, how Arjuna accepted Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Paramam Bhavan. In that way, we should accept, follow the footsteps of the Acharyas, follow the footsteps of the priests who have done this. Mahajanena Gatasa Pantaha. Very clear. Then reveal, then this knowledge will be revealed to us. And today, Vishwarupa will be revealed by you. And you can see in this today's chapter what we're going to see. Request, that is request from Arjuna, then universal form, prayers of Arjuna, and armed form. As I was saying about the universal form, you can see many, many pastimes of the Lord. So for this, always I'll say, I'll start with a story, isn't it? But for Vishwarupa, there's so many Vishwarupas, so many pastimes. Vamanadev, he comes as a short boy and he just grows to the earth, to the sky. Such a big form he shows. And so many other forms also. You can take this example of this Varahadev. When he came, it has been explained in the scriptures that Srimad Bhagavatam says, the pore of his body. You know this, our hairs are there on the body. So can you just see the minute thing, how much it will be, everyone is having the pore, a small hole like a dot, cannot see with our naked eye. That small is that. And it is said, all the 7 oceans, now what you're seeing the oceans, all the 7 oceans, when we fill that pore of that Varaha Lord, it was becoming shortage. And you can imagine the form of Varaha. That was so huge. In that way, why the Lord is doing all this pastimes? Attract the conditioned souls. And we think, this is a pig form, this is a lion form. You feel this is inferior, this is superior, but he's the Supreme Father. He's equal to all. It takes 84 lakh species are there. It takes in every form all the avatars. Because of our ignorance, we are not able to reveal that. And even Sukadeva Goswami gives 22 avatars, only that much in Srimad Bhagavatam. And he says, Lord's pastimes and Lord's avatars is innumerable as the oceans, waves are not able to count. In that way, innumerable avatars are there. So you should become a devotee to understand all this. Okay, now today's story, I thought we can say is new one, so very own, we heard much. That is Matsya Avtara. We heard about this Matsya Avtara, the Lord's fish. So here, there is a pure devotee. This is in Chakshusha Manvantara. Ours is Vaivasvata Manvantara, that is 7th Manvantara is going on now. This was to our previous Manvantara, that was Chakshusha Manvantara. There was a pure devotee, king, Satyavrata. Satyavrata king was a great devotee of the Lord. Now the millennium is going to end. Chakshusha Manvantara is going to end. Now there is an annihilation. Now he wants to protect his devotee. And how he can just protect anyhow he needs. But he wants to do a pastime with his devotees. So he comes, so this Satyavrata Muni, he came for Sandhya Vandan. He came to the river or ocean, somewhere. He came there near the water body. He took the water and he just While dropping, he saw a fish. He saw the fish, a small fish. He just dropped. Second, once again the fish is in the hand. He dropped it. Third time he took, once again the fish is come in the hand. Right? He went to drop, then the fish started speaking. My dear Lord, you are a great king. You are the protector of all your subjects. So I am also a subject in your this thing. There's so many big fishes. Will swallow me. Please, can you protect me? Don't leave me once again in this water. So he also was very kind. What the king, he said, okay, let me. He had that kamandala or something. He just dropped that fish and he did his sandhya and then he was back to his kingdom. Meanwhile, while going itself, this fish was saying, my dear king, please protect me. I am not able to stay in this small kamandala. He saw what has happened. It has grown to the size of this kamandala. It has grown so big. He went to the kingdom in a hurry. He took a bigger vessel and he dropped it in that. Okay, fine. Just returned to go. Once again, the fish is calling, my dear king, please protect me, please protect me. What happened? It has already grown to the size of that vessel. Okay, he took in a bigger vessel, the size of a house or something. Such a big vessel he dropped. Okay, I think now you'll be comfortable. He just turned to go. Once again, the fish started saying, my dear king, please protect me. What happened? Once again, it has grown to the size of that. Then he thought, this is impossible. Okay, he called all the soldiers. So he took the fish to a lake, big lake. They dropped in the lake. Then king said, okay, now you be satisfied here. I think he just comes back. Once again, the fish started screaming, my dear king, please protect me, please protect me. What happened? He turned. So it has been grown to the size of the lake now. Oh my God, what to do now? So king does an arrangement for this. He takes to the ocean to drop that fish. He drops in the ocean, then he says, the fish is requesting, my dear king, please, please don't drop me in this ocean because they are big, big timingalas. It'll swallow me. Then Lord understood, the king understood is something Lord is doing with. And he gave a prostrated obeisances to that fish and said, my dear Lord, please reveal your power. What is this? Then the Lord reveals and he says, in the 7 days, next in 7 days, there is an annihilation. I want to protect you. So you create a big, huge boat, a ship. You collect all the requirements, what all is required to you. Then when the water just gets filled, all the planets, you all sit in the thing, I'll come in the same form of fish and I'll be having a horn in the front and you tie the horn to this boat. And for that, you cannot have an ordinary rope. So you take the help of Vasuki. Vasuki is a big snake, which was used in churning the Mandara Parvata in the Milk Ocean. That is a huge snake. So you take the help of Vasuki. Then after the 7 days, he took the help of Vasuki, he tied this boat and he collected all the ingredients of this universe. Even the Sapta Rishis, everyone were in that ship. And the fish came, the water started filling, all the planets were filled and the fish was tied with this boat and he was protected. So in the next, he took the birth as the son of sun god, that is Vivaswan. So Vivaswan's son is Vaivasvata. Actually, his name is Shraddhadev. But the Manvantara's name is Vaivasa. So he has become Vaivasvata Manu. So in this way, Lord does this pastimes. It is not that it is required for him to do this, but that is the loving exchanges between the devotee and the Lord. And other devotees who are hearing this, even they get happiness, they get bliss, they'll be pleased. Oh my Lord, you're so great. You give so many pastimes, so many this thing, avatars, just to show your mercy on this condition. So to show your mercy on your devotees. So let me also become your devotee. That should be our thing. No one can protect us in this whole universe other than Krishna. No father, no mother, no husband, no wife, son. No one can protect us. It is only the Lord who is sitting in our heart. Even after our death, it is only Krishna who is coming with us, no one else. So just without becoming a devotee and without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, no life. That is what I was saying from the day one. Without Bhagavad Gita, no life. We think, oh, I am living. Yes, living, not a human. Living something like an animals. Okay. Yes, let us go. And today's acronym is RUPA, R-U-P-A, RUPA. Request, universal form, prayers, Arjuna, and armed form. You can see this, what I can say, Shanta Swarup. Oh, it is very, some devotee has made this art thing. Oh, it is so simple to see, no? But do you think this is reality? No way. It won't be like this. The Vishwarupa will be so ghastly. Just now you can see the explanation of Arjuna going further. Now you can see this request that Arjuna is doing the request here. Evam etadyatattatvam atmanam parameshvara drashtum ichchami te rupam aishwaram purushottama. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. You are saying everything now. See me in the water, see me in the animals, see me in the bird, as a lion in the animals, as an eagle in the birds, as Narada and Muni and Rishis as Bhrigu. So many things Lord said. Now Arjuna is requesting, I want to see everything now. How have you entered all this universe? Please show. So when he was asking this request, what was his mindset? Do you think it was an illusion? No. Because in the 10th chapter itself, we saw he has already accepted the Lord. Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. He knows that he is the supreme Lord. Still, he wants to see and not for himself. He wants to clear this doubt in all our minds that Krishna is the supreme personality. Shouldn't think, oh, Arjuna had a doubt, so he's asking this. No. Overcame illusion. Yes. Acceptance of the supreme. Yes. Completely satisfied. Yes. Humble request. So here is requesting to the Lord, please let me see your universal form. Krishna, born by devotees, humility. This is what from the day one I'm saying. Our prayers should be with humble mood. What is the position you are taken? What is your attitude? In the day second, I said, not with our egoistic thing we can understand. Oh, I am such a great philosopher. I'm a scholar. That will all never help us to understand Krishna. Only our humility. How much we are humbly surrendering to him, and our request, humble prayers definitely will help. So Krishna starts revealing himself. Even in our life, he reveals. You can see each and everything, this mobile, this bottle, each and everything, you'll be able to see the real form of it. What is this? It is something like superstition. We said, all are ignorant, saying something all because I am a fool. I think an intelligent person comes and speaks, I think, oh, he's a fool. Go to a Nimans, behave properly there. Whoever is in the Nimans, you know Nimans? Nimans is a hospital where there are all the mentally upset people. Seeing us, they think, oh, all are fools. Because you should wear a shirt, but it should be in opposite direction. Then they think, oh, you are a correct person. If you go very decently, they think he is a fool. So once what happened, I heard this somewhere. So Jawaharlal Nehru, once he entered this, he want to see this Nimans, he went there. And all the mental people, all the person, just the mad persons all gathered there. He was saying this, who are you, they asked. He said, I am this Prime Minister of India. One more person came, huh? I am the Prime Minister. Another person is saying, no, I am the Prime Minister. And this person, what will he say? He's in middle of this mad people. I don't know what will happen next. He said, yes, yes. He agreed to it. Then only they left him free. He said, okay, yes, you are all prime ministers. I am your servant. Leave me now. Then he came out. Then he was there. So in that way, sometimes this world is this kind of demands it is. Mad people are surrounded with us. And if you don't accept, no, they'll make us mad. I don't know what will be the next step. So we have to accept. They say something. Yes, yes, whatever you say is right. Because this is transcendental. Never ever they'll be able to understand. They will never understand also. So that is the position. Okay. Now universal form. Krishna's mercy to see universal form. Now Krishna is giving a special mercy to Arjuna, a divine vision. To accept this divine vision also, we should be qualified. From the day when I was saying, requesting each and everyone to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By chanting, heart gets purified. You will be able to somewhere, I don't think to full extent, at least somewhere you will be getting this potency or the mercy of the Lord. And by offering this prasadam and honoring that prasadam, definitely our senses, our this thing all gets purified. We'll be able to see this and understand. Okay. Then Sanjaya's description of universal form, Arjuna's description of universal. Here you can see the universal form is the same, but the vision of Arjuna is different. The vision of Sanjaya is different. Sanjaya is also having a divine vision. He's seeing and he's saying to Dhritarashtra, isn't it? But his vision is different. Not only that, you can see in this chapter, you have to go through the chapter. Then you can see that even all the devatas of all the planetary system are seeing him. All the Gandharvas, all the Kinkaras, everyone who are all there, they're all seeing. But one having different relationship with the Lord, and they're differently reciprocating. Some demons who are seeing, they are just hiding here and there in a fear. And some munis or rishis, they are giving obeisances, they are praying to the Lord, giving obeisances many times. In that way, it is said, then, I don't know, I've forgotten. Not this, Vamanadev. When Vamanadev was there, it was Jambavan who has circumambulated 21 times of Vamanadev. So you should read this scripture, so you'll feel so many other ecstatic things like. So in that way, there is difference in the vision also. And here also in this material world. Don't think it's only spiritual. Even materially also, there is so many differences. I and you don't have the same vision. Not all the animals have the same vision. The vision of an elephant and a vision of a tiger is different. The vision of an eagle and the vision of a snake is different. Everyone have a different. See, the world is same, but I see differently and you see different. We think, oh, all the same colors, and no, there's many things. Many things will not be revealed to us, and we cannot see that things. Only when there is a mercy of Lord, even the material things we can see. How many have seen America here? Not everyone. Or something, some Australia. No. Should have that mercy. Only then you can go and see there. The same way, everyone cannot have the same vision or the same thing. So we need the blessings. It's something, to go to America, US or this thing we need. Not in that understanding, I'm saying. Even sitting in the house also, many times you cannot see everything. Many times you go to your office and come. And many times you don't shop. After many years, you will go to that shop. From when you have started, he said, my shop is from 10 years. From 10 years. Every day I go in this road, but I have not seen this shop. Today only I'm seeing this. So today you are qualified to see that shop. So that you can purchase something. There is a relationship between him and you. So that today it has been, the vision has come to you to see that shop, and you go do some purchasing in that shop. Are you able to understand? So for each and every moment, you need the mercy of the Lord. And for this divine vision, definitely Lord's mercy. Then Krishna's instruction to Arjuna. Now Krishna starts describing. Can you see this picture? Are you able to do something? Actually, Vishwarup won't be as we see. We all may not be able to understand it. Okay, now Krishna is saying, Ahaikastam jagat krishnam pasyadyasa characharam mamadehe guda kesha yachanya drashtumichas. O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place. 84 lakh species, all the waterly body, ocean body, this body, that body, everything, all the 14 planetary systems, whole universe is having a vision. We also can see to some half kilometer, 1 kilometer from here. Apart from that, it is only sky. The same way an elephant can see to some kilometer, 5 kilometers it can see. Apart from that, it is only sky. For an eagle, it can see for 12 kilometers. Apart from that, it's only a sky. But here Arjuna is seeing all the 14 planetary systems. We are in Bhuloka. Beyond us, it is Bhurloka, then Swargaloka. Above that, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka, all the above 7 planetary system is able to see. And below all the 7, Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala, in this way, 7 are there. Is able to see whole complete universe here. Not only that, is able to see all the moving and in-moving, all the 84 lakh species, all the fish, the tortoise, the crocodile, whatever you say, all the living entities at one place. And all the devatas, all the rishis, everyone at one place. And not only that, to explain this one verse, I need so much of time, Not only that, what you are desiring to see, that will be revealed to you. Not only now, Arjuna. In future, any desire will be getting. Even that I'm going to reveal you to. You can see that. This is the form of universe. We cannot even imagine to it. Forget about explanation, descripting, understanding. Forget all those things. You cannot even imagine that this is universal form. Who can get this? Only a devotee who have surrendered to Lord. He gives the vision. Only when the Lord gives the vision. And that vision, don't think this is eyesight. The real vision is in the heart. It takes time to understand. Actually, material things don't have these qualities also. Actually, material don't have a form also. This form is of our settled body. When we have a consciousness, actually the form comes from the soul. So the soul, above the soul, it's a settled body. Settled body is made out of this consciousness. Feeling, willing, and thinking. That's why scriptures are science. Don't think it is something superstitious or mythology. No. So it is a science. So then, based on our consciousness, our desires, the form of this subtle body comes, and then this Panchabhutas, earth, water, fire, ether, all this comes and sits on that subtle body. Then you'll have a form of a dog, cat, human, all this, so that it is given a favorable condition for you to enjoy keeping those senses. Actually, those senses are not true. Our eye, ear, nose are not true. It is the spiritually inside, it's there. So I don't want to confuse you much, but still let us go further. Now, Krishna's mercy to see universal form, manifested and unmanifested. You know the words of Shankaracharya, what he says? Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithyam, he says. But Acharyas, Vaishnavas, they don't say that it is Mithyam. They say it's temporary. Why he said Mithyam? Mithyam is also true. Why are you saying that? Brahman is only Satyam. This Jagat is Mithyam. It is false. Because our vision is false. Whatever you say, it's not a right condition we see it. It's false. And we think, some fools are saying many things. I'm able to see everything. I'm able to see everything. Whatever I want to say, I'm seeing this. So that is our foolishness. So actually, even animals, certain animals don't have the colors. So they cannot see color. Have you seen this bull? When you go in a red dress, it attacks. Why? Do you think it is having the same vision as we are having? No. So other colors makes it, creates what I can say, pacifies it. It will be in a Shanta Swabha. When it is red, agitates the bull. So it comes to attacks. In that way, one vision of an animal is different. So don't think whatever I am seeing is truth. No, it is based limited. So how much I am surrendered to the Lord, only so much vision I'll have, only so much I'll be able to see. Yes, our vision also increases when we have a deep prayer. He will give the mercy, then you'll be able to see. Okay, then can be seen only by Krishna's mercy. True. Now, Sanjaya's description of universal. How Sanjaya is described. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yugapad Uttita Yadi Ba Sadrushi Sasyat Asastasya Mahatmanaha. Now is revealing, is telling to Dhritarashtra, if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, just imagine sun rising and see the light, something in the summer and at 12 o'clock, what is the sun? It is just burning hard. You cannot even, with our naked eye, we cannot even see the sun. That is the light. Just imagine. And his numbers also is not able to say no, Sanjaya. He's saying hundreds of thousands of, it can be hundreds, thousands, lakhs. I don't know how many Suryas are coming at once, all the sun. And just imagine their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. So here, Sanjaya is not seeing completely. You know one thing? If you want to examine this, once you go in the afternoon, try to see the sun. Once you see the sun, your eyes becomes dark. For a few seconds, you just try to see and then you see, everything will be dark. You won't be able to see anything. Isn't it? Yes. When there are thousands and lakhs of sun at once, the brightness makes you dark. You cannot see it. So now Sanjaya is not able to explain each and everything what now Arjuna is going to see. He says that, oh, this universal form is so, this thing, it is only so radius and it's only that he can explain. Now, Arjuna's description on universal form, he describes here. All living entities at one place. He is able to see all the living entities at one place. Then Krishna is unlimited. See, now for example, after I was saying many times, after half kilometer sky, for others 1 kilometer after sky, after everything sky. Now here, there is no visibility of the sky here. Why? Sky is missing. Wherever he is seeing only Krishna. In all the direction, all the 10 directions, it's only Krishna who's able to see and is unlimited. Blazing like sun, attempts to describe immeasurable. How could we explain this? No material words to this. Only thing you have to realize, you have to personally see and understand. And it is immeasurable. For example, I say, what is the size of this table? Yeah, it is 4 feet. What is the size of this? 1 feet. This is 10 feet. It is immeasurable. There is no tape for this to calculate. How could I explain to you? So it is immeasurable. He's attempting to describe the immeasurable. Simple words, he says. Sun and moon are your eyes. Then you should imagine. Sun so huge and moon, both are the eyes of the Lord. Then what will be his form? How will he be? So that is a description of Arjuna. Is now describing, and next verse it comes here. See here how ghastly this form is. You think, oh, it will be pleasing? No, no way. That is something new you are seeing, and wherever you see. Sometimes you go to a place where it is very crowded, and you go with your family or some child or wife, husband, and you cannot see anywhere they're surrounding you. And somebody are just coming in the buses or somewhere in the marketplace. You see this. At once you get scared. Array, somebody I missed out. Nobody is here next to me. In that way, or somewhere, sometimes you go in a dark place. Something like that. You have never seen in your life, and now you're seeing something, and apart from you, nobody is seeing this. There are 18 Akshoinis, and apart from Arjuna, nobody is able to see this. Have you anyone experienced seeing devil? And see, you go with friends and nobody is able to see, and you are seeing. Just imagine how it is. You'll say to your friend, see that. What is there? Nothing. But what is the situation of that person? He's very happy. But when you are able to see that devil, how it will be? Oh, you start screaming and running from there. No? The same thing is Arjuna's position now. Now he's saying, see, Aneka Bahudara Vaktra Netram Pashyami Tvam Sarvato Anantarupam Nantam Na Madhyam Na Punastavadim Pashyami Vishveshwara Vishwarupa. O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many, many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes, expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning. So now you are seeing this Lord. Now you have to give the obeisances, isn't it? Now where will you give the obeisances? When you go to a temple, in front of the Lord, you give obeisances. Now you see backside also Lord is there. Now all the 10 directions. Now he's confused to give the obeisances also. Which direction should I give? So this is his position now. He's seeing the eyes of the Lord, the arms, the bellies, mouth, everything in every place. Wherever he's watching, he's just seeing Krishna there. Oh, it is, you have to just enter this pastime and try to release. You'll be able to think how this will be. Just imagine devil. Because we have not seen God, so you cannot even imagine that. But you can imagine devils. Oh, there's a devil all the side saying, oh, scary it will be to us. And Lord is really scary, you know. And you should see is the explanation. You can see here the faces. Some fire is coming from his mouth. And so many others who are all there, they're entering his mouth. They're burning. He is able to see. You should have seen the hell. Hell, there are 28 hell planets are there. So in one hell, they'll be burning you. In one hell, they'll be frying. One hell, they'll be roasting. One thing they'll be doing. Just seeing that hell itself, God, we cannot even know words to speak then. Because we don't know those things, so we are very courageously all doing all the sinful activities without knowing the results. Once we know the result, no, never ever will do any sinful activity. So in that way, now seeing the Lord, actually wanted to see this and experience some happiness or something, pleasure out of it. Now Arjuna is getting scared seeing this form. And you can see this description is doing Kalarupa, blazing fire coming forth. In the mouth of the Lord, all the blazing fire is coming spread throughout. Just imagine there is no sun to you. Sun is escaped. And all the directions, only Krishna now to see. So he is spread throughout. Wherever he is seeing is spreading everywhere. Petitioned by Devatas and sages, as I was saying, was able to see all the 14 planetary system. In the Swargalokas, in upper planetary system, he's seeing all the Devatas. They are giving petition, they are obeisances, they are giving their offerings to the Lord. And some sages, they are offering Purusha Sukta to the Lord. And Devatas who are committing some sinful activity, they are just going and hiding here and there. Some are scared and some are with heavy respectfully they are offering, and many things he is able to see. Who? Arjuna. Now, rasa changes to fear. The very beginning he was, both were friends. Then he accepted, okay, Krishna, you be my guru. You instruct me, I'll follow you. He completely surrendered to him. And now, coming to know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and is willing to see this universal form. After seeing this universal form, is feeling the fears. Two kinds of fears are here. One, seeing the ghastly form of the Lord is fearful. And so many offenses he has committed. For example, we think somebody is our friend, we go with them. How we deal with our friends? Casually will be. Later part, you'll come to know that he is a police officer, he is a commissioner, something you'll come to know. You have spoken with him in many other languages also, you have insulted him, you have done many things now. Now you came to know that he is a police officer. How will be scary? On that day I did this. On this day I did this. I don't know what will be the result now. So many days Arjuna has dealt so casually with the Lord. Now he's scared. With this form seeing you, first of all, he's scared. And of thinking his previous things, what all he has done, is more scared. And beyond that, what is he seeing? Bhishma, Drona, Karna rushing into your mouth. He was saying, how will I kill my spiritual master? How will I kill my great grandfather? So all are now rushing into the mouth of the Lord. Everyone are getting killed. He is just personally seeing this. Just imagine this visual, how this will be, how a person will be reacting to this. Now, Arjuna, you can see this picture. Is anything visibility or able to understand this? Ordinary, and you know one thing I want to reveal one more thing. Who is doing these pictures? It is done by certain devotees. When they read this, Krishna reveals in their heart. One reveals in a different. So when he's having the quality to picturize it, he just pictures accordingly. And don't think this is also perfect. To that devotee, and other devotees is in a different way. It depends how much he has surrendered to the Lord, only that much he'll be able to reveal. So this picture is so confusing. You cannot know where the Lord, what, no head, no tail, nothing here. That is how Arjuna is feeling. Amichatvam drashtarashtrasya putraha sarve sahaivavani palasangaihe Bhishmo drona sutaputrastatasau Sahasramadiyai api yodamukyai Vaktrani te tvaramana vishanti Damstra karalani bhayanakani Kechid vilagna dashanatareshu Sandrushyante purnitair uttamangaihi All the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouths. And some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. Arjuna was saying not to kill them. Now he's seeing that they're rushing into the mouth of Arjuna, Lord, and to his teeth. They're rushing to his teeth. In between their teeth, some head has been stuck. For example, Bhishma's, Drona's head has been stuck and it has been getting smashed. Just imagine. Have anyone experienced some accident or someone in front of us, somebody is leaving their body? You should see this. You cannot even think. And Arjuna was having a decision not to fight because he don't want to kill them. And now he's seeing the same personalities entering the Lord's mouth and they are getting smashed to the teeth of the Lord. Just imagine the position of Arjuna. How it internally, how his mood and this thing will be working there. Arjuna's question. Now, who are you? He's his best friend, no? Now the question has been arisen. Who are you? What is your mission? Why have you come here? What is this? What do you want to do? Now Arjuna's question is this. Krishna answers to us. And time I am become my instrument. It's very clear instruction, not only to Arjuna, it is to us also. Kala, the time, no one can stop the time, and that time is the Supreme Lord. Engage more and more that time in the Lord's service. I don't know how far you are able to understand this or realize this. A devotee who has surrendered to the Lord, his time will not be the same 24 hours. It will be 36 hours, 48 hours, 64 hours, depend on his surrender. Haridas Thakur was able to chant 3 lakh times holy names of the Lord. We don't have to time. We don't have sufficient time. We want to chant 4 rounds, something. Some of our devotees regularly, they chant 16 rounds. They say no time from morning to night I'm chanting. Depends on the surrender. The more you surrender to the Lord, the time starts increasing. When a person is not surrendering to the Lord, his time is becoming very less. Day by day, don't think only the time, even the life. Our ancestors were living for 100 years, 120 years. We are not able to live for 60, 70 years peacefully. Why? They had surrendered to Lord. We have not surrendered. Our time has been reduced. Don't think only the day 24-hour time, even our life has been reduced. Once you engage our time in the Lord's service, the same time starts increasing. Whoever wants to live long, having a desire to live long, you have to become a devotee. Who is willing to die fast? No need to chant Hare Krishna or become a devotee. It's your choice. Okay, now Krishna is saying, time I am, then prediction, Even if Arjuna did not want to fight, they will die anyway. Become my instrument. So now Krishna is saying, you just become an instrument. Even if you don't kill, I've already killed them. I've already killed. For example, there is a snake coming to our house, something happens. You want to kill, you take a cane, some stick you take, you hit, and you kill the snake. Now, who has killed it? Whether you have killed or the stick has killed the snake. For example, the stick says, no, I have killed. What will you say? It was in my hand. You are in just instrument. I have killed. Isn't it? The same way. Krishna has already done everything, even in our life. Krishna is doing everything. We are just an instrument. When you become a pure devotee of the Lord, you are just in the hands of Krishna. He will utilize however he needs. He utilizes as his pure devotees. It depends. However he wants, he can use it. You don't become a devotee. All our karmic results follows. Whatever we do, mentally, manasa, vacha, karmena, everything comes to us. Okay, let us go further. Now, time I am. Krishna says, I am time. Who don't surrender to me, I just come in the form of mrityu. He says in this Bhagavad Gita also, mrityu sarva harasya chaham. Just Krishna snatches everything from them in the form of mrityu, death. Whoever is not seeing form of Krishna, definitely they will see Krishna in the form of death. Okay, now become my instrument. I have already destroyed all your enemies. Become my instrument and win glory. Now Krishna is saying, Tasmatvam uttishta yasho labasva jitva shatrun bungsva rajyam samudram mayaivaite nihatha purvameva nimittamatram bhavasavyasachin. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight and win glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Savyasachi, can be but an instrument. Take the name that I am the great world's the best archer. So I have killed Bhishma, I have killed so many great personalities, Karna, that, this, what all the names you can take, but I have already killed everyone. Just imagine, before the battle started, you already know the result. Before the cricket match started, you know that this team is going to win. Or in football match also, this team is going to win with so many goals and everything you know now. How it will be to us? You are in that team, winning team. You'll become more powerful. Why? Whatever you do, it's already done now. Already the result is there, that everyone are killed. And Krishna says, you Pandavas are protected because you are under my divine vision. Actually, when we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you know something about aura? Where beyond our body, there is some energy. They call that as aura. No? So the negative energy will not enter us when we have a very strong protection. That energy or the protection, we say when we are near to the cows, our this thing energy increases. Yes, because cow is a representation of Lord Krishna. It's a very lovely animal. It's a mother of the universe. Even our mother is only to me, she is a mother. But cow is the mother of the universe. Whenever you see a cow, actually you have to give the obeisances. Because we don't see cows. This is all Jersey, no? Jersey all are not cows. That's come from the genes of pigs. Actually, cows, which is Indian cows, with the back, there is this thing. No? That is a real cow. And nowadays, all the cows are scary. They don't give proper milk. You know how the milk comes, you know? Milk actually comes from the love. So cows give the milk actually not 1 liter, 2 liter. It gives based on the family, how many are there. 1 cow is sufficient for a family. Only thing, lovingly, you have to serve that cow. It sees it. And there's no need to tie the cow also. It sees how many members are there, so much milk it gives, because it considers not only its calf as a child, it considers even all the humans as its child. With that love, the milk flows like it. No time to give so many these things, but still, okay. So actually, we all have become demons, killing the mother itself. Okay, prayer of Arjuna. Now you can see the prayer of Arjuna, and we all should understand this. When we are entering a temple, how should we enter a temple? How should we go to the Lord? First, it should be our glorification. We have to go there and glorify the Lord. You should learn some mantras, you should learn some verses, shlokas. Purusha Sukta, even the Devatas, when they need some help, they go to that Shvetadvip. They stand near the Shvetadvip, and with Brahma, along with all the Devatas, start singing this Purusha Sukta. So we should go there and some shloka we should say. Karpanya dosha pahata swabhava prichamitam dharma sammudha cheta yachreya shanishtam briviten me shishyaste hamshadimam tvam prapannam. As Arjuna chanted the same shloka. My dear Lord, I am confused in this material world. I am your surrendered soul. Please take care of me and instruct me accordingly. What Arjuna prayed the same thing. Okay, now I cannot know shlokas, I cannot learn this. Fine. There are so many pastimes. Read Bhagavatam or many pastimes you hear. Go and glorify the Lord. My dear Lord, how great are you? You came as a Giridhari, you are lifting your Govardhan Parvata for 7 days, mountain, and protected all the Brajavasis. Why can't you help me also? Why can't you protect me? That way, humble prayers. Just glorify Him. How great are you? How supreme are you? This way. If you more close to the Lord, you can go and have an intimate relationship also. My dear Lord, you had breakfast? What was the breakfast? How was that? So, are your legs are paining, standing for a longer time? This way, have some intimate talk to the Lord. This is the first, it should be a glorification. Then obeisances, give a prostrated obeisances. All the men should give a prostrated obeisances, and Mataji should give Panchanga obeisances, not full. Okay. Then apology. Then you should ask for the apology. In my life, knowingly, unknowingly, if I have committed some mistakes to you and to your devotees, please forgive me. In this way, our apology, then a request. Later in the end, if you have some requirement in your life, yes, my dear Lord, I'm writing this exam. See that I get through that. Or else I'm saying going to a job somewhere. So see that I get this job or some business. Then final, after this request also should say, if you are willing, if you think that in this job I'll be happy, let this job come to me. If you think this is wrong to me, I'll be very far from you by getting this job. Please see that I don't get the job. Only thing by that, any service, like it should be exam, getting through it, or the work, or the business, or purchasing a house, anything. By doing that, if I'm getting more closer to you, then let me get that. In this way, you have to pray to them. So make a note of this. And going to a temple not in empty hands. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya. How to show our bhakti, our devotion and love to the Lord? Just carrying something in our hands, not empty hands. One flower. Don't think I should purchase a big garland and one flower, one fruit. Anything is fine, but something you should and must. And many think, oh, Prabhu, I said only one flower, let me take one flower. No, it depends on your financial status also. If you're a very rich person, yes, you can, why not buy a bigger thing to the Lord? You cannot afford then anything, but something should be there. Okay. Yes. Now, next, I'll go with translation. Time is getting. Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we relaxed, lay on the same bed or sat or ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me all those offenses. I'm scared, my dear Lord. So many times, so many offenses I have committed, so many mistakes. I have sometimes even in a casual way I have spoken in without giving you proper respect also. Please see that you me. Oh Yadava, oh Krishna, many times, however I need, I have called you. See that in front of everyone also. sleeping on the same bed. See the relationship of Krishna and Arjuna. They were lying down on the same bed, eating in the same plate. That was the intimate relationship of Arjuna and Krishna. Only to such kind of devotees Lord will reveal. He's saying, I've committed so many mistakes now. Please, please forgive me. Requesting. And now let us go to the next topic. Armed form. Armed form. Human like two-handed. Actually now Arjuna is scared. He is asking for the apology. Everything now is requesting. Once again is requesting. What is requesting? Please come back to your original form. I don't want to see any more of this universal form. I'm scared. Please, Krishna, come back to your form. Come back to your original form. Then Krishna comes back to the Chaturbhuja Vishnu Rup. Seeing that Vishnu Rup form also, Arjuna was not pleased. Then Krishna comes to his original two-armed form. Then actually Krishna reveals this. Let us see this. Human like two-handed, Manushyam Rupa, most beautiful, Saumya Vapuhu. Very difficult to see, Sudurdarshan. Krishna says in this, even the Devatas hanker to see this form of Krishna. Not Vishnu, this form of Krishna, because the original form of Lord is this two-armed Krishna. And once in one day of Brahma, Krishna comes. I don't know whether I explained this. So one day of Brahma is 1000 Divya Yugas. One Divya Yuga is, the Chatur Yuga is known as Divya Yuga. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. These 4 yugas are known as Divya Yuga. Such kind 1000 Divya Yugas is one day of Brahma. In one day of Brahma, only once Krishna comes. So the whole Devatas, everyone, including Brahma, all are waiting to see this form of Krishna. Here, now Arjuna. Arjuna Vacha Drushtvedam Manushyam Rupam Tava Saumyam Janardana Idanim Asmi Samvritta Sacheta Prakritim Gataha. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, Oh Janardana, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature. Now I come to my reality, seeing your beautiful form, Krishna's form. And now, please make a note of this verses. Okay. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Dudurdasham Idam Rupam Drashtavanasi Yanmama Deva Apiyasya Rupasya Nityam Darshana Kankshinaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear. As I was explaining, once in the day of Brahma, Krishna comes and even the Devatas are hankering to see this form of Krishna. And now, Krishna is revealing. Naham Vedena Tapassa Nadhane Nana Chetyaya Sakya Evam Vido Drashtum Rushtavanapi Mam Yatha. The form you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am. What will you do now? Nothing. No way you will be able to see the Lord or understand the Lord, even by giving charity or doing some penance, tapasya, a stirred life, being like a yogi or becoming a great scholar, reading all the Vedas. No way you will be able to understand Krishna. Here, now Krishna says, Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya evam vidorjuna Nyatum drashtum chatatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am. Only by devotional service you can understand me. Otherwise, no. That's why he said in the 18th chapter, Bhaktya mam vijanati avanasmi. As it is, only my devotees can understand, standing before me and can thus be seen directly. Once you start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and offering Bhoga to the Lord, definitely you'll be able to see the Lord face to face. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Clear? This is the mystery, confidential of all confidentials. Only through bhakti you will be able to see. I don't know how many devotees here chanting regularly. If you're not chanting, no way you will be able to understand Krishna. Definitely you have to chant. You have to offer prasadam to the Lord. That is the relationship that you are developing with the Lord. I don't think I'm saying so many things. You'll be thinking that there is some deal with the Lord, so Lord will give that prasadam to me when you offer to him. No way. He'll never give anything to me. Okay. So it's only thing you build a good relationship with the Lord. You'll become more intimate. You will become dear devotee of the Lord. You'll be able to see the Lord face to face. He reciprocates with the pure devotees. There are so many pastimes, so many millions and millions of pastimes among the devotees also. Small story I'll say to understand this, how Lord reciprocates. Once there was a family, even now they are. So where they had Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra in their house. So every day Jagannath is very lovable devotee. He needs more prasadam. Actually, in Jagannath Puri, they offer so many times with so many Chappan Bhog, 56 varieties they offer to the Lord. And so many times they keep on offering. Oh, Lord is Bhojana Priya. Like. So here, what happened once, every time they give offer to the Lord, everything fine. So one day they had a program outside, very long distance, they went there. So they had prasadam there also. So they came back to the house around 11 o'clock. Night it was. And Jagannath has been hungry. Nothing has been offered to him. They saw what to do now. No fruits also, nothing to be offered. Then now who will cook for the Lord? 11 o'clock cooking and offering. It's a great austerity. They thought, okay, wife said, I'll offer some rice. Rice anyway is there. I'll offer some rice to the Jagannath today. Morning, early morning, can do preparations. Okay. Husband also was happy. So they bought that bowl, which is offering bowl, kept the rice with tulsi, offered to the Lord, ring the bell, and they said, you take this rice. They came back. At once the Lord kicked that bowl. It was in the altar. Lord kicked it out. It just came, spilled all over the house. It fell down. They at once, only husband and wife in the house, they got scared. What is this? This is how Lord reciprocates. Do you think is need something from that? No, it's reciprocating. Whatever you are offering, I'm eating that. And today you're giving this rice. I don't need this. You just throw it out. Then night, 11 o'clock, husband, wife, they started going to the kitchen, doing some preparations. 1, 2, 3 items they prepared, came to the Lord, gave obeisances, asked for apologies. Sorry, we are not able to. In this way. Not that Krishna needs that prasadam. He needs the relationship, the love, that devotee. So in this way, you can see so many kinds of varieties of pastimes of the Lord. Even today, you have to go to Vrindavan, Puri, Mathura, Dwaraka, all these places. N number of things. Every day, one or the other pastimes are going on and on. Even in devotees' houses, it's going on. Why not in the Dham? How purely you serve the Lord, that intimately Krishna reciprocates. Even now you start chanting and have an intense relationship offered to the Lord, anything, he starts revealing to you. Yes, I am there here. He reciprocates. Okay. Yes. And in today's chapter, we saw Rupa, that is the request from Arjuna, and the universal form Krishna is revealing. The prayers, this is a prayer for us also. We should know how to enter a temple and glorify the Lord, and then ask our request. And the real form of the Lord is the two-armed form, Krishna. Now, what is for tomorrow? And from tomorrow, we will be starting with the 12th chapter is the last yoga. And the chapter name is also devotional service. So tomorrow you can see the Lord's mercy more. He wants to accept all the conditioned souls, not only who is qualified. He says, this is the real devotee's position. You cannot be my devotee. You take this position, next position. Even then you will accept. That is also not possible. Take other lower position. You take another lower than that. Somehow that I will accept you. Tomorrow you can see this, how merciful the Lord is. Okay, now there's a quiz link. I request everyone to, now let us chant once Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva Gatiranyatha. For spiritual progress in this age of Kali, there is no alternative, there is no alternative, there is no alternative. The holy name, the holy name, the holy name of the Lord. 3 times. This is in Chaitanya Charitamrita. I think we are all, they know that we are all such big fools. Once we say that we don't accept to that. So they're saying three times. In this Kali Yuga, no alternative, no alternative. Only Harinam, holy name, that is. Even then, if you don't accept, what can they do or what can I do? What Srila Prabhupada can do? Nobody can save you. So there is a boat ready where go to Golok Vrindavan. Only thing, little bit endeavor, go and sit in the boat. You're in request to come and sit. I cannot come. Come lift me and go to the boat. Who will come? No one comes. In that way, just start chanting and offering to the Lord. That is sufficient. Definitely, if Krishna will not protect us also, Prabhupada will protect us. So many other pastimes of Prabhupada also. So he says that once there was a conversation between devotees and Prabhupada. Actually, in the very beginning, now for an initiation, it is 16 rounds. In those days, it was 64 rounds. His spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, was asking for 64 rounds. Whoever is chanting 64 rounds, they'll be initiated. Diksha will be given to them. And he went to America, they're all very fallen souls. For them, chanting itself is a great austerity. They said, Srila Prabhupada, we cannot do the 64 rounds. Please show some mercy. So then he said, okay, you all chant 48 rounds. They said, my dear Prabhupada, nothing. We cannot do 48 rounds. Okay, you do 32 rounds. Then once again they came, no Prabhupada, we cannot do anything. We cannot do 32 rounds. He said, 16 rounds. This is ultimate. I cannot reduce than this. If you're not able to chant 16 rounds also, try as much possible. You just try for it. And hold my dhoti. Dhoti is hold my dhoti. I will take back you to spiritual. That means follow my instructions, 4 regulative principles. Follow this. Don't offend, associate with devotees. That is catching hold of his dhoti. You do that. How much is possible to chant? You chant. I will take back. The same thing happened. There was a devotee initiated by Srila Prabhupada. So in the middle, he fell down. He was chanting, then something happened in ISKCON, something. He just gave up this ISKCON and he went away. After Prabhupada has left his body, after many years. He went back and once again he became a drunkard. He was drinking. He just started engaging in all the sinful activities. As Ajamila engaged, no? The same way. Then later part at this end of his days, he was not able to even stand and do something. He was alone, no family, no one. Then finally some ISKCON devotees saw him. They went to him and he was chanting. Seeing him, they realized that this person is the devotee was initiated by Prabhupada. They brought him back. ISKCON. And in the ending, he was admitted in a hospital for the treatment. And all the doctors said, yes, today is the last day. He is going to leave his body. And all the devotees gathered there. They were doing kirtan in that hospital. He was in coma stage. He was not able to speak, see, hear, nothing. Just when he left his body, at once he was lying down on the bed. At once he sat. His eyes all became big. And he said, stating, "Oh, Prabhupada, have you come?" Just said this word. Well, left his body. Personally, Prabhupada came there just to take back. I don't know whether Lord is going to come or no with to our bhakti, but definitely Prabhupada is good. So many pastimes and so many things. Only thing we should have that soft heart to accept it. Okay. This is our Lakshmi Narasimha. Shri Shri Sarvagni Vinasha Lakshmi Narasimha Bhagavani ki jai. Andharvika Giridhar. Yes, and this is our ISKCON HPL level. Now, any questions? Can raise. Meanwhile, we'll see the announcements from Chandrasekhar. Yes, Hare Krishna. Chandrasekhar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji, for wonderful explanation. Prabhuji, do you want to announce about joining the morning chanting session, Prabhu, as we completed 11?
Yes. So see, this sessions which we are doing after 18, many had many questions also. I think Santosh Prabhu, whether you are going to leave us in this middle or you are going to continue something. So never ever I'm going to leave you all. Only thing you have to leave me and go. That is it. So mornings we have this chanting session. So it will be with Prabhupada, 4 rounds we chant, and then one devotee will chant 1 round, and 1 verse of Bhagavad Gita will be the explanation in this way. So for 30 minutes from 6 o'clock to 6:30. Actually, it starts from 5:30. With Prabhupada, chanting will be there. You all can join there, turn on your videos, keep the beats and chant with Srila Prabhupada along with Prabhupada. And later part, you can also, not you, the devotees, or else there'll be this thing to raise the hand. Whoever wants to chant, you can chant there. And this will be the continuation. So actually we do after 18-day sessions in the morning sessions, but this is evening. So you also can have the opportunity to come there and do it. So that this will be a continuation. After this 18 sessions also, you'll be continuing with the chanting. Okay. So whoever is willing can come in the morning, 6 to 6:30. So there you can meet Chandrasekhar Prabhu, Anil Prabhu, and Sindhu Mataji who are leading it. So they'll be taking care of this chanting sessions. And the link will be the same link. No change of link. So we'll maintain the same link. I'll request Chandrasekhar Prabhu or Anil Prabhu to post the same link in that group, so that they also will join the same group, and you also can join the same link. So I don't want you all to get confused. So I'll maintain the same link so that you can join. But the timings is 5:30. Before 6, try to join. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Chandrasekhar.
This will be from tomorrow itself, Prabhu? Or
yes, why not, Prabhu? Start from tomorrow.
Oh,
yes. So only thing, you have to change your link in the morning session. Use the same. Everyone will be able to join.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yes. And you can post in the group also, not a problem.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because the number is very less. No? Not that we have huge. As Kannada, actually, we'll be having 400, 500. They're giving one instruction itself is a huge. They're only small number, not a. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. So this is a report, Prabhuji. So yesterday, on chapter 10, the attendance was around 65 devotees, Prabhu. Quiz participation was by 45 devotees, chanting by around 27 devotees, and Naivedya was performed by 19 devotees, Prabhu.
Okay. And tomorrow we'll come to know the reality, I think. Morning japa session. Who
Yes,
want
Prabhu.
to really make their life serious, we'll be able to see them. Because evenings, Bhakti is not of evening. In the 14th, after 14th chapters, we'll come to know that. So having this Tamo Guna, we cannot progress in spirituality. Only morning. Spiritual means morning. That is it. So that in Brahma Murta time you have to chant. Okay, you can come before 6. Not a. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
And there is one question, Prabhuji, from Chaitanya Mataji.
Yes.
Why Radharani Mataji's name is not included in Sri Krishna Mahamantra?
She is there. She is there. Hare. Hare is the internal potency of Lord Krishna.
Okay.
What's internal potency is Hare, and the internal potency of Lord is Srimati Radharani. And she is the mother of all the universe. That's why you say divine couples. She is the mother and he is the ultimate father to us. So we cannot directly approach the father. We go through mother only. This prayer is also the same meaning. We are requesting Srimati Radharani, please give the opportunity to serve the Lord Krishna. In that way, by our request, and when we depend on this thing, only by the recommendation of Srimati Radharani, we go to Krishna. It's a huge process. And you need Guru. And who's that Guru? Guru is Balaram. And the same name which you're chanting as Rama, it depends. You cannot say even it's Rama, it can be Balaram also. It is Adi Guru, going through Guru, and then the internal energy of the Lord, Srimati Radharani. Everyone's there is a huge process when you want to become go to a big post. So many levels, so many stages of promotions, or so many stages of this thing. The same way you go here, they say, yes, you are qualified, go next. Next you should get qualified, next you should get qualified, and ultimately you'll be able to go to the Lord that way. Okay. Yes. No need to break your head to understand all this. Just chant, offer to the Lord. 2 things is sufficient for your life. Okay. Yes, Hare Krishna. Next, Mahalakshmi Mataji. Yes, you can unmute.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Just
Krishna.
one small doubt. As you said, we can definitely do rounds of 108, but like nowadays, women are little busy. So if while cooking or while doing any work, if you just keep chanting, is it okay?
Yes. So many will ask early in the very beginning these questions, but this English sessions, I don't know. Many don't ask any questions. I don't know why, whether they're able to understand or no. So when Kana sessions in the day 1, day 2 only, they'll ask these questions all. So yes, there are 2 differences. So while cooking, all the time you are doing, yes, you have to do and you can do this, and it is called as Smarana.
Okay. Remembering God.
Japa. So what is Japa then? So the most precious thing in this material world, what is that knowledge? I'm asking the question to you, Mataji. The most precious thing in this world.
For me, my child.
Your child. Everyone have their own this thing, I think. Actually, the most precious thing is time.
Time.
You give millions and millions of
money, it will not get back.
Or the dollar or the rupee, whatever. You cannot take even a single fraction of your time back. So that time should be engaged in Lord's service. That is Japa. So having beads on the hand, sitting in a place, Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. It's only Lord, nothing else. No daughter, no son, no husband, no parents, no one other than the Lord. It's only you and the Lord. And that is known as Japa, getting connected.
Okay.
Clear? So this you can claim as Japa, and other times you are chanting, that is Smaranam. You can keep on doing it. 24/7 you can do. But Japa means only when you are sitting and chanting this 108 times on beats is. And many devotees I have seen, they say, even I've seen also, when they always regularly they'll be chanting. When they're sleeping, no? In the sleep also, when they get up, they'll sleep. So intense they are. Even in their dreams, even their sleep, everyone they're seeing Krishna. Actually, that is pure devotees. They should see them. So then Krishna also reciprocates in the same way. Actually, it is said, no, Antakale Chamami Evasmaran Mukta. At the end time, we have to chant Hare Krishna or chant the holy name of the Lord. We don't have that potency. It's only Krishna's mercy even that time. Because he's sitting in the heart. Matta Smriti Jnanam Aponamsha. He gives the intelligence, remembrance, forgiveness. Everything is done by the Lord. At the time of death, if he gives the remembrance of Hare Krishna, only you can chant Hare Krishna. Otherwise, you cannot.
Correct.
So it's a practice, intense practice helps us. Okay. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Next, Santosh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
You might be thinking every day this guy is asking whether he's understanding the topics or not.
At least I'm happy, Prabhu. Some one person is coming to ask a question. Yes, Prabhu. Please, Prabhu, please.
Prabhu, my query is like when Arjuna said that I am afraid by seeing your what is Vishwarupam. He said that please show me your actual Rupam. In between, Lord showed the 400 forms before coming to the 200 forms.
Yes.
So why this Rupam 400 form was revealed to Arjuna? Because Arjuna is asking all the question on our behalf, like the future generations should understand. And so this I couldn't understand, Prabhuji. Like from Vishwarupam not directly to the two-handed form, but to 400 and then to a 200 form.
Yes, yes, true. Yes, true. Actually, I have already explained this, showing that Goloka Chatti. For this material world, it is Vishnu form.
Huh.
So we recognize the Lord as Vishnu.
Yes.
Only a spiritual person, only a purest of the pure devotee realizes that Krishna is the Supreme.
Right.
But Krishna also says, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. It is Sudurlabha. That to understand Vasudeva Sarvamiti.
Right.
To understand that Krishna is the cause of all causes. And the person takes many, many, many lifetimes, not a person, a jnani, takes many, many lifetimes to understand this.
Right.
So, the form of Vishnu, Chaturbhuja. So, Arjuna is not getting connected to that form. He's connecting to Krishna's form. That means he's superior to this Vaikuntha. In Vaikuntha, it's all Vishnu form only. All the Vaikunthas, it is Vishnu form. All the living entities and the Lord, everyone in Vishnu form, that is Chaturbhuja. It's only the change of the living entities of Vaikuntha and Lord is having Srivatsa and the Kaustubhamani. Rest all is the same. Everyone will be having the helmet, everyone having all the things. It's same as the Lord. They will.
Okay.
So it is getting attracted to Krishna. And you should see the pastime of Gopis in Vrindavan also. So when all the Gopis, when Krishna disappeared during the Rasa dance, all were searching for the Lord. And it was Krishna took the form of a Vishnu form, Chaturbhuja form. All the Gopis, they came there. And Krishna was just standing there in this Vishnu form. Nobody got attracted. They went and consulted even Vishnu, where is Krishna? Then that direction you go. Everyone went that side to see in search of Krishna. But when Radharani came, he was not able to hold his two arms. Automatically he fell down. He just is Krishna's form. So in that way, who are having even a little tinge of attachment, tinge of some material contaminations, you don't get attracted to Krishna.
Right.
You don't get attracted to Krishna. Even now, we are chanting, we are doing so, still we have so many doubts. We cannot accept Krishna full in full. We wanted some devatas to be worshipped. They will get this thing, I will get offended, I want to worship them, I want to worship them. In this way, I'm not saying this is wrong, but we are not to that platform. Then finally, worship Vishnu also, then you don't get, even Vishnu also, you don't get you cannot get attracted to Krishna. Only a purest of the pure soul can get attracted. But at least we can have this understanding the Supreme Lord is Krishna, but I'm getting attracted to others. For example, I'm getting attracted to Shiva. Nothing wrong. You can pray to Shiva, surrender to some Devi. Yes, why not? You can worship everyone, but you should have a perfect understanding. So I give the example of husband and wife always. A wife can speak to all the men. She goes to some marriage or any function, she can speak to everyone. But she cannot have the relation with everyone. She knows that he is only my husband. Only I am related. Others all are men. In that way, you can worship all the devatas, everyone. But our relationship is only with Krishna. That part we should. Okay. Yes.
Prabhuji, one more query.
Yes, Prabhu.
In the shloka, one of the shlokas, it is mentioned that all the people who were gathered in the war, they were entering into the mouth of the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And particularly names were mentioned like Bhishma, Drona. But instead of mentioning Karna, it was mentioned Sutaputra. Any specific reference? Because he was the son of Kunti.
I think not only this verse, you should read the whole Bhagavad Gita and all the things. Even many times Arjuna is not said as Arjuna there. Now you can see Sachi. He is called as Partha, son of Pritha. So Partha. In that way, different names. So their father name will be said. And even Duryodhana was saying his father's name for Dushtadyumna. Drupada Putrena, I was saying. In that way, there's a change in the names. In those days, actually, the Sanskrit language is in the same way. The name, more than the name, the quality is been presented. So the Sutra, that means it is Karna. Understandable.
Right.
Okay, yes.
Yes. Thanks a lot, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Fine. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. Thank you. I thank each and every devotee for attending this session. So once let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and wind up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Thank you. So now I'll give the option to unmute yourself. You can unmute and say once Hare Krishna and leave that. Okay. Hare Krishna, Kumada Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Mataji, Shreya Mataji, Santosh
Hare
Kumar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Disha
Prabhuji.
Mataji, Suchitra Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes. Shirisha
Hare
Mataji,
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Kavita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Balakrishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mahalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Mataji, Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you. Raj Pramod Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Chandrasekhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Pramod Prabhu. Hare Krishna to all. Thank you all for joining the session.
Hare Krishna,
We'll
Prabhu.
continue with chapter 12 from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. And please join the chanting session in the morning at 5:45 or 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
We'll end the session.